Hi, you guys. Sal Galvin here from Perth, WA. Has anybody ever done what I just did there a minute ago? If any of you guys were in social media, Facebook, if you got notifications on or something, and you realised that I was live with my phone upside down on the table while I'm setting up. Who has had a Facebook stuff up? So this Facebook Live was not about a Facebook stuff up. I was just setting up with a bit of lighting because I'm about to do an interview at 5 o'clock with the Pink Book Club, live at 5. And I thought, well, while I'm all dressed up and I've got my hair done, I've got my makeup on, which is unusual for COVID-19, hi Suze. I would get in first and give you guys a quick line live about line violations. And I dropped my phone and it was live. Luckily, I didn't scream at the kids or do a big fart or something. Anyway, Suze rang me and told me I was live, but I actually had half realised it. So, yeah, hi. So, what I wanted to get in today and tell you guys about before I did that stuff up. First of all, has anybody done a live stuff up or a Zoom stuff up? Because we're all on the internet, on these things all the time now. This is how we communicate now. Has anybody ever, I did see some poor girl on the toilet once. Thank God I didn't go and do that. Has anybody ever had a stuff up because, they didn't realise they were live and they were, like I did a minute ago. But I've deleted it so you can't see it. But it wasn't anything interesting. I was just setting up some lighting. Line violations. So, my business mentor, Aaron Sansoni, you can tap his thing up the top there and follow his link and follow him if you like as well, taught me quite a long time ago, well, a year ago, about line violations. And I have been using it in my workplace and in my family. And then sort of with COVID-19, things get pushed to the side and, we're getting so busy doing, we're not busy, but just pivoting in every aspect of our life that I thought that these line violations are a perfect thing to bring up now. So line violations, okay? So it's a bit of a game and it helps you to keep a positive mindset. It helps you to keep things happening within your household and within your family for the better. Because that, I was posting up before about us being the mums or being the main tone setter of the house. And if we are in a good mindset, then everybody else is as well. And we can uplift people or we can drag people down. So, line violations, okay? So if you draw a line on a page and above it, you put responsibility, accountability and willingness, okay? So above the line are those things that where you need to stay. Below the line is when you are in judgment, shame, blame, justify or attack. So if you think, I'm going to show you what I'm looking at actually. This is what Aaron gave us. I hope I don't drop you guys. No, I didn't. So this is it here and it's back to front because you can't read it. But if you put a line on the page and write on the top, responsible, accountability and willingness to try. And then below the line, you've got judgment, shame, blame, justify and attack. And this is a great way to see whether you are contributing to your family or to your own mindset. All these guys getting on. Hi, how you going? Or if you are taking away and sabotaging. So it's also whether you are, a lot of us fall into this judgment, shame, blame, justify and attack. And it is and when you are below the line, it's not helping your family at all, especially when we're in such a confined space. We have to get along with our family right now, or those people that we live with. So you can listen to what you're saying and how you are saying it. And if you are judging, whether it be judging what your children are doing, judging what your partner's doing, if you are shaming if you are blaming, if you are justifying is, oh, I can't go for a run this morning because it's COVID-19. Or I'll have that full bottle of wine now instead of the glass because we're all stuck in and I have to deal with it. So that's justifying. You know that it's not good for you, but it's justifying it. And attacking. Attacking's the other one, is the best form of defense is attacking. So it's easier to attack and belittle somebody else than it is to really have a good look at ourselves. So it's not only what you do to other people, it's what, even more importantly, it's what you do to yourself. So being too harsh and judging yourself, that's below the line. Shaming yourself on things that you've done in the past, you know, like the past is the past, that's below the line as well. Catch yourself on it. It's being accountable, and it's above the line is accountability. So it's being accountable and it's being self-aware. If you are blaming somebody else for, or blaming COVID-19, or blaming the weather, or blaming your financial situation, or blaming, that's below the line as well. Justifying I've already said, and attack I've already said. So I do this. I play a bit of a game with my kids and my husband when he wants to play. And if we do say, even in joke, something that is below the line, we have to put some money in a jar. I think that it is, like, it's only 20 cents because Patty doesn't have a lot of money, but neither is Mum and Daddy actually right now with COVID-19. But what it does is it makes you accountable, makes you willing to try, makes you responsible. So try it. It's called line violation. You can actually look it up on the internet. Aaron taught it to me, above or below the line. And if you can keep your mindset, I think this is all back to front on for you guys anyway, but I think if you can keep your mindset so that it is above the line, you will find your family will work better. When you start shaming yourself or others, when you start blaming others, when you start justifying why things aren't working the way that you want them to work, instead of being accountable, responsible, and willing to have a crack. I find these line violations, I've taught them in, like, all the girls that work with me and for me, we are really strict on it. And, you know, even in joke, we don't accept line violations. And if you pick somebody else up on a line violation, you just say line violation and that's it. And you find things work better. It definitely will. It does. It changes you from that negative spiral into a positive. And it has made all the difference over the last 12 months. And when I catch myself too, it's even when you catch yourself, it's even better, because self-awareness is key. And this line violation is the bomb. So I might just take a photo of it and I'll put it in the comments below. Tell me, you guys, what your spin is on this line violation. Have you ever heard of it before? And I don't know if you guys saw, but I was live a few minutes ago and I was setting up lighting for this interview before you guys jumped on. I was live before and I didn't realise it. Luckily, I didn't take you to the toilet or something like that crazy. But, oh, lucky I didn't scream at the kids, yeah? I was setting up some lighting because I've got an interview at 5 o'clock at the Pink Book Club. So I've got to go and set up a little bit better for that. Not too sure if I'm going to do it here or not. And anyway, line violations. Thanks for watching, you guys. And I thought I'd get in and tell you about it because I did want to give you a live, and I thought it was a good idea to do when I have my hair and makeup done, because it hasn't been done very much lately because we don't go out. All right. Loads of love to you guys. Ciao for now.